And there we go, items are being delivered, it's operating normally, and you can see our monthly or our weekly income is just rising and rising, which is fantastic. And traffic here is next to nothing, it's going well. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, here in Missassipatea. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we are going to be expanding our industry. We have a need for jobs, we have an industrial demand, and we could do with all the goods and the products and the factories that come along with that. And I've got a couple of ideas for areas that we can do these for. So let us zoom all the way out on this map and take a look. We can see down here we have our industrial need almost getting up to a high demand. It is high demand for industries or offices. If we have a look here, we can see what squares we can unlock next. And this one over here is very interesting to me because if we use the natural resources button, we can see there's forestry, and more interesting to me is the oil. Because what I was thinking was having oil over here, then thinking down here where it says the autumn sector, this could be ore, so this sort of grey colour. And then over here where it says Meadow Industrial Valley, we've got forestry, and it sort of crosses over both sides of the river, sort of thinking of the old logging, businesses where they'd get the logs, float them down the river and do that sort of thing. But over here, I'm going to buy this new tile. There we go. And let's just have a quick look at what we've got in here. So we've got nice access to the water. We've got sort of old abandoned factories around here, so we may sort of do something with those. We've got access to rail, which is fantastic. Where does that go? So that just goes that direction. That goes the other direction. Okay, then that's a crossway through. So we need to hook up both of those. And then we've got access to the highway going up this road here as well, through another one of these junctions. We seem to see these quite often, don't we, in the cities that we play. And then over here, as we said, ore running this side, and then forestry either side over here. So let's make a start on those. I've got my industry areas sort of roughly drawn out. That one, that one, that one. And we've already got farming down here, which we can expand. So maybe let's start off with the ore industry. With the oil industry. Lots of oil, and we can make our millions from this. So let's get the industry in first. I think we're probably just going to take this section here. Actually, we'll go all the way out into the water. I think we shall claim all of this for our new oil industry area. There we go. Excellent. All the way up to there. And then we've got to have a little think about the Pleasance Industrial Park. Yeah, that name's going to change. And then we'll have a little think about what we've got here. So the 2-lane road of some description. What is that? 2-lane country road. Well, I think we're going to change that to an industrial road. Let's go with the larger ones that we've got here. There we go. So that's going to be 2 lanes into 1 up here. This 1 lane into 2. Maybe we could increase this one to 2 lanes. If that was 2 lanes, yeah, that would work quite well actually. So let's grab that road. I'll tell you what, we'll just use this one here. That'll work fine. If we anarchy that in all the way along here, and then when we get to the end, there we go, and that one. So now you can go in either direction, and in fact we're going to do that one so you can go in either direction, because it's going to end up turning into a roundabout. That one can go in either direction. That one there, so that can go in either direction. That's going to be 2 into 1. So in fact I will change that to 2. Aha, and then it all makes sense. Do the lane mathematics, my friends, and it always works out. And in fact, this could go into 2 as well, along under here. If I could reach it. There we go. And that might be the last one. Let's just stop there for now. Yeah, we've got some more lane mathematics going on over there. Let's come back down here, and we're going to do a bit of Hugo there. So they're going to go straight through, not stop in the middle. We're going to make doubly sure with a bit of Hugo through. Excellent, that's what we want. So I'm thinking about having 2 different cargo train stations here, 1 for each of these tracks. So let's just grab that, and we're going to just sort of line these up. There we go, perfect like that. If we put these in here, will they fit in back to back with space for a road in the middle? I think they will. Let's just see what we can do. I'm going to go with the small industrial road. Excellent. And then we can hook these up again. And we can see that's nicely dipped down into the ground. So I'm just going to pull that back a little bit there. And we're going to use some of our terraforming tools. This one here. We are going to... Oh, man, can I get under there? We're going to right-click that bit there. And then we're going to pull that round. Yeah, it's not much of a dip, is it? It's not much of a dip. We make that a little bit bigger. It might work a bit better. There we go. Pull that round to there. Excellent. Then we'll use our tool here for connecting them up. This is the network multi-tool, by the way. If you want to use this, we'll go with create curve mode. And that is going to go from there to here. Press the other side. Excellent. That lines up in a nice loop. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. There we go, and then we'll just raise these parts over here like they were before until it sort of gets down to ground height. I think that's probably okay. And that lines up perfectly. Excellent. Right. So that's going to give us access in and out. Then we want to try and sort of connect that up to a road system that's going to work around here. I would like, let's set that back to there, a road down here, but that's going to give us access or space to have buildings behind it. So if we go out, say, that far... There we go. So we've got that wrapping along there. We'll continue down here, wrapping around down there, not literally wrapping. And then I've put these larger roads through here, although, of course, that's now moved all of these in a bit. So we've got parking spaces that are in the way. So I'm just wondering, actually, whether we could just remove those car parking spaces, which might be quite good. So if I can remember the key for hide it Bobby, or I just mean Bobby, there we go, or Bob, the tree and prop replacer cargo center. So I want to just individual props in this building. I want to find the parking spaces. Here we go. So let's just move that over so we can see. So that's this one, and this one. It's like it's three different things. So if I do that and pop that down to 0, then they should disappear. What? 0 and then apply. Oh, well, you know, that would probably help, wouldn't it? Okay, there we go. That's all sorted. So, yeah, we could have that connected that way. I'm thinking then this road is where a lot of traffic's going to be coming in. I'd like that actually to connect over here. So I'm going to grab this road here. Hopefully there's a central point we can sort of grab. What's that? 950, I reckon about there is the middle. Yeah, I think just eyeballing it, that will be okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these segments. And I want that to line up with that. Is this going to end up looking okay? Let's give that a go. That is going to be a very wiggly, curvy road. I mean, I could just rebuild all of this and bring it down there, but I just prefer to go with the flow, and it's going to make the area more interesting if we haven't got square grids and all that sort of stuff. And then this at the end is 100% going to be a roundabout. We can make that a tiny bit smaller. There we go. And then change these up to... Boom, 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 boom. We can use this one here. I think they're a little bit thinner. Are they not? No, but that'll do. That'll be fine. And then we can add Control, Shift, left click. There we go. All the good giveaway signs and things. And I just want these... I know we've got these industry roads, but I'd like these to be with extra lanes. So this one here, 3-lane. Yeah. Like that when they come in. Unfortunately, they don't sort of merge very well. If we had be nice to have a 3-lane industrial road, that would be helpful, but we haven't. I think we'll just have to go with that. We'll have to just imagine that it's been nicely tarmacked here, and then it sort of isn't over there. Okay, we're just going to make that a little bit bigger. What have we got? 18. We'll leave those the same. Okay, good. So that's going to help everybody coming in and out. This is going to be super busy up here. So I am half thinking of upgrading it to this road. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it for this 4-lane road instead. So it's still got extra room for the traffic, but it's not a super duper wide road. So it just means we can still get this nice look down here. And I think I'm going to do that down here as well, as much as I like this industry road. That is a very tight corner. Let's see if we can just smooth that out a touch. Yeah, that's okay. That's better. All right, so that is the bones of our area. We're obviously going to need some water and such. Oh, we've got some pipes here, although are they connected? They're connected out there, which are connected through here, which is connected to everything now by the look of it. Okay, that's good. And there we go. That will bring power and water into the area. Excellent. So now we need to have a look at starting to get this thing set up to start mining our natural resources under here. All of these oil things. So let's take a look at what options we have here. So jumping into our oil tab, we first of all want to set down the oil industry main building. Let's turn that off so I can sort of see. And I'm wondering whether we could squeeze that over here somewhere by the train station at the back here. Yes, that would be good. I'll tell you what we could use here is our industrial road. If we can bring that, let's put my snap 2's and effing it back on. Yeah, we can sort of bring that out from there. That is quite close to this junction, but that is definitely going to be give way through there. There we go. In fact, I'm going to bring that a little bit further along, make that part of this area, and then we can have that right up against the side, and we unlock some new things. Actually, just taking a look at the natural resources we've got here, we've got this plot right over the top of some natural resources. I'm going to move that to the end over here, and then we could just start off with a couple of oil pumps here. If we do it in this view, we can see what we're doing, and these are only teeny tiny small oil pumps. I feel like I don't want them off the main road, so what I'm going to do is grab a rural, just a normal rural gravel road. We'll use this one, and I might just sort of come up here and then come along here but not attach, and then we'll get that to come out a little bit further. There we go. Okay, and then we can sort of place a couple of these on here. Maybe just 4 for now, that'll be good, and then they'll need to be stored somewhere. So we've got this small oil tank. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we could maybe make a little bit of use of this space over here. Oh, over here, I do want to change this as well, because trucks are going to be coming up here and turning around quite a lot. So let's just run an oil pipe. Let's just run a water pipe under here. There we go. And then I really would like a tiny roundabout on the ends. There we go. So these can go and come back around again. I think that's okay, actually. And what I'll do is I'll just do, not that anybody's going to be going around more than once, but if I do that, that should help. And we know the trucks coming out aren't going to cross over here. So any coming out of here will go this way and around. And why is there little bollards and what the heck are these in the middle of the road? Game, what are you doing to me? Ah, I know what they are. They're bollards that are on the end of these. Darn it. So this great big fat road. Oh, I thought I had all this lined up. Well, there was another thing we could do to deal with this, is we can actually grab that and bring the road in. So if we brought that all the way in, so it was thin enough that the bollards weren't going to overlap. What was that measurement there that we had? 39%. How would that look and how would it act? I don't know. Let's give it a go. Oh, here comes a truck. Yep, okay. I mean, there is technically 2 lanes there. So now I've done this, I'm just thinking, why not just use a very small, very small road? Or the other thing I could do, I've just realised, is I could remove those items, couldn't I? Let's put all these back to 100%. Do you know what? I don't know if I'm going insane or something, but I haven't removed them. They're just not there anymore. Look, which is what I'm sure happened last time. There's been weird things going on today, and yeah, that is another one to add to the list. So we'll just ignore that. If they do show up again, I'll just use Bob just to remove them. But at the moment, we're fine. And what I don't want is parking up here. So it's just one of those days. We're going to remove parking from there. This doesn't have parking. Neither does this. This does at the end, but we're going to remove that. This does. We'll remove that. And then we need to put some parking lots in here, which we'll do momentarily. Okay, so we need somewhere to store the oil. Otherwise, these lovely people are not going to be getting the oil out of the ground. So I'm just trying to sort of find a spot where we could put our oil storage. I'm thinking over here. So if we just extend... Yeah, it's going to mean destroying our electrical... There we go, but we'll put that back in a sec. Yeah, something like that will be fine. Right, I'll put it that way around then if that's what you want. In fact, I will put 2, and I'm pretty sure only comes from here. Cannot be imported, so that is good. So we'll leave that set up like that. I think the electricity is still bridging. Nope, although somehow these guys think it is. Well done. I'll do that, and then you definitely will have electricity. Oh, they're working. There we go. Here come the trucks. And now, hopefully, they are going to come over here and fill up these things. Nope. He's heading off up here. Where are you going? Come here, you. Exporting oil products. What? So, right, okay. Let's have a little look then at what we're doing. So, we, of course, have this mod, Control-Alt-T, Transfer Controller. So we can adjust where these are going to go. Restrict permitted districts. So I need to just see if selling restrictions allow exports. Okay, so if we go to buildings and turn on restrict permitted buildings, we can then add buildings to this list. So we can add that building and add that building. There we go. Oh, no, hang on. Let's do that again. Let's go back over to here. We can do them one at a time, apparently. So we'll do another plus, and we'll add that one. There we go. Excellent. So now these, or this one, should only go over to here. So if we click on... Nope, hang on. Oh, yeah, we're on the next one. Yeah. So if we do restrict buildings... Oh, I see, because this mod has been updated. So now we're getting little highlights around things that have some transfer controller stuff done on them. So if we do this one... And there, and there. Excellent. Now we can switch to another one. So now that's purple because it's got some restrictions on it. I like the additions. Excellent. So we can make all of these only go into there, which is good. I'm going to leave one to do whatever it likes. So we'll start getting some of these items going out. And what's this train bringing in? Transporting cargo. Okay, that's fine. There we go. And there go the trucks. I'll be interested to see where they're going. Importing oil products to small crude oil tank farm. What? Cannot be... Oh, can be... I misread that as cannot be imported. It can be imported. Okay, so... That's fine. What we could do again is if we click on this with transfer controller, we can say imports and allow imports from outside connection, or we could turn that off so it only imported from your internal items. So we'll see how it goes. We may change that as we move along, but at the moment it's nice to see some trains coming and going, and I'm hoping that the traffic isn't going to be too bad as they come in, deliver these goods. All this oil, there we go. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a road. I wish they'd come out and then go down and back round again, but they're on the wrong side of the road anyway. So that's fine. We may end up with some... Oh, here we go. Look, and they're using... Some are using this one. Some are using this one. Excellent. I like that. So I like the fact that these are split to go in different directions. Cool beans. And we do have some traffic lights there, which probably not too helpful at the moment. So what we're going to do is just do that because, yeah, there's nothing going on down here. Okay, what is next to add on the list? We have our oil sludge pyrolysis plant. So this is now processing it into something, which is what we really want to do. So let's just set up... Oh, autosave, quick civility. So just looking at our area here, we could just put some pyrolysis plants on the other side of this road and just see how that goes. So maybe let's go, I'm thinking maybe a bit further this end. Let's just go with a couple of them. Let's go with 3, first of all, and see how they go. Now, with these as well, if we click on this, oil. I only want them to take oil from here. So again, we are going to get our transfer mods. Oh, there we go. I had it and I closed it. And am I in the right one? No, it's opened up this. Oh man, today. What is going on today? Come on, open the mod. Oh, I've got it. There we go. Right. So, imports. We are going to allow imports from outside connection. I'm going to say no. I don't want that. I want it to get it from right next to here. And we're going to do that for all 3 of these. There we go. For selling, for exports, I'm going to say you can send your stuff anywhere. Because at the moment, we have no other use for their byproducts, their petroleum, except for selling it. So what we should see now is hopefully, there we go. Trucks are going to come out from there. Drop the stuff right across the road. And they're going to start making it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a teeny tiny warehouse on the ends here. And this is going to be for the petroleum. And we're going to put that on empty. Petroleum. There we go. And we'll just let that petroleum get sold. Let's move that along. So let's wait a sec and just make sure that works. And there we go, it's working, which is great. So what I did is I also went into this setting here on transfer controller, and for imports I've not allowed it to import from outside, and buildings I've used this plus button and added these 3 buildings in here, which is working really well. Although this does say cannot be imported, I am wondering whether the transfer controller mods will still, I think that will still be the case. These petroleum cannot be imported from outside the city. But that's working anyway. And then because it's set on empty, they've now gone off to be sold. If we just do this button here. Oh, they've probably already reached the train track and they're gone. Although I thought it was this truck here. Return to facility. No, there's somebody. So we'll be selling that at the moment until we can get some unique factories. Oh, yes, there we go. Apparently, we already have our bakery. We haven't unlocked any other unique factories just yet until we level up the Pleasant Oil Group. What a name. That is fantastic. So at the minute, we're importing a lot of oil. That should change with the way we've got things set up. What do we need to do to get to level 2? Workers until the next level. We have plenty. So it's just a case of running through the resources and we will be there. And there we go, level 2. So now we're unlocking some other things. And what I really want to look at first of all is the household plastic factory. So let's jump into that one. So what do we need here? We need plastic as well. So of course, yes, we are going to have to go back into here and add in the petrochemical plants. There we go. They're going to take some of our oil and also make plastic. And then we can put our factory in. So I'm thinking that that could... Yeah, again, we're going to be building out into this area over here. So what I might just do is grab this road and put that straight into there. And I'm just wondering whether we change it. No, I'm going to leave it as this is going to count as a side road. We're going to leave it like that. And then we're going to have... I'm not quite sure how big these are. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, yeah, they go on the other way, don't they? All right, let's just get this set up. So I'm going to pop... yeah, let's pop 3 of those in there as well. Excellent. So that is going to take oil and turn it into plastic. And again, I really want that to be taken from here so we can keep a track of what's going on. So I'm going to use our transfer controller mod. I mean, you don't have to do this much detail. Buying restrictions, restrict, but yeah, that's what I want to do. So that was going to be for that one, and I'll just do that on each of these. There we go. When I click the right buttons, I've got it all set up right. So they're going to be bringing it in just from here, which is good. We may have to increase what we're making, but that's fine. And then we're going to have our factory slotted in over here. We've actually got the crude oil storage cavern, which holds a lot more than these. 900 barrels. Yeah, we'll go with those at the moment. We should be fine. And what I want to do is... There we go. I'm going to connect that road across there just to give a little bit more access for items as they want to drive around. And then we're going to grab our factory. I don't think that's too big, the household plastic factory. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Well, that's okay. If we get that right up there, then we can grab this road and we can bring that up alongside. Actually, I'm going to go all the way. This is going to be a car park. Excellent. So this here wants petroleum and plastic. So we need a storage for our plastic, which is going to be down here next to this one. Let's go for a slightly different looking... Oh, I want it to face that way. If I anarchy that in... yeah, today a lot of my shortcut keys aren't doing what they should do. I'm pressing buttons and different things are happening. So you'll have to bear with me. There we go. If I move that over there. So we'll have this one as plastic, and I'm going to have that as filled and plastics. There we go. And then this one now here with the petroleum, instead of empty, we're going to have that on filled. There we go. And now I want this to grab from those two there, and we're going to whack that up to 150%. So let me set that one up. There we go. So we've now got this little area set up. What did we do on this one? So export. So that's allowing exports at the moment. So I could just turn that off and see how it goes. And also on this one as well. So we're not exporting. Oh, actually, if it says allow exports, but it's going to export to outside connections, not affected by district or building restrictions. Good. Okay. So that's not now going to sell. That's not now. That's now not going to sell these products. It's going to fill this up and then it's going to be taken into there. So in fact, if it's going to do that, I might just put those on balance, because then it's not going to wait until it's 100% filled before it starts sending out trucks over to here to make our plastic products. And then we just need somewhere to store our unique products. We could have a slightly larger warehouse over here. That is the humongous one, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at our... Yeah, we're starting to encroach over here onto our oil. So maybe we'll just go for one up here. What about there? That will do. And we'll have that as empty. And that will be our unique products. Unique factory products. Yep, there we go. And that will export. Yep, allow exports. That will just plop them all in there and sell them, which is exactly what we want to do. I'm going to move that over a little bit like that. Excellent. So that should be a nice running area. All I need to do now is just keep an eye on whether we're making enough oil. Oh, another little interesting item that's been added. We have a look at the transfer controller in here. Reserve vehicles for unique factories, which is exactly what we want to do. So out of the vehicles that it's got, which 12 are all... Oh, that's workers. 4 out of 5. So 4 out of 5 have already been used by those, I would imagine, going to sell the item. We could just reserve a couple of those to send items over to here, which would be a fantastic idea. And we'll do the same on this one, 4 unique factories. So they have 10. We're going to make that 5. We'll do half of those. There we go. To keep things moving into there. And there we go. Items are being delivered. It's operating normally. And you can see our monthly or our weekly income is just rising and rising, which is fantastic. And traffic here is next to nothing. It's going well. So we can increase the efficiency of our area on level 2. We've got +4, pollution -10. If we add in some workers' barracks, that gives us worker efficiency up 5% up to a maximum of 100%. Now, where in here would we like to put our workers' barracks? Because you don't really want it right near all of the machinery if you can help it. I'm just thinking this little swathe of land in the middle here. It does have some nice trees. It's, you know, it's by the busy roads and the railway line. But I'm just thinking that might just work quite well. Now, if you keep adding these, you can get up to 100% bonus That is not in the area. So let's put in as many as we can and really try and get this bonus to increase. Let's just increase our area here. What are we up to at the moment? So plus 30. We're going to need a lot of these. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get enough of these in here. Oh, there we go. Just as I'm popping some items down, we've now reached level 3. So we've got the large oil pump, the toil factory, and the oil industry storage. I'll just go with what we've got at the moment. We just need a little bit more storage over here. Let's just grab that and move it over a bit. So here should be away from... Yeah, so we're just lapping the edge of where the oil is being stored. So I think I'm just going to leave these on balanced. And I'm not going to do any transfer controller stuff on these. Not going to do it on everything, but just to make sure things are running okay and it's all nice and busy. And I feel like maybe another car park would work quite well. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to get the Move It mods and I'm going to move this. So the entrance is sort of here, but we've got this space in between. Oh, you're going to complain of road access. Oh, there we go. We've just got it. And then I'm going to use my spawn points. There we go. And we're going to move that this way. And the trucks can come in there. I know it's right by the junction, but it's not too busy, so that should be okay. Then that might mean I can just squeeze in a teeny tiny car park over here. There we go. That is humming along nicely, making us some money. Oh, flying through the levels. What do we need? Workers till next level. We've got more workers than we need. So again, it's just a case of waiting for this amount of resources to go through. Could we do some things here? So increase the storage capacity, increase upkeep costs. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. It's only 10%. Increase worker health. Yeah, pay a little bit of money. That's fine. Increase production output by 10%, increase building upkeep. Let's just do all of them. They've all got some sort of bonus attached to them. Costs us a little bit of money, but that is fine. And then over here, the little area where all our people are going to be living. I'm pressing the button to go into camera mode. It's not doing it. My buttons seem to be breaking. I don't know what's going on. We've got a nice little path. We've got some trees here to dampen the sound from the trains around, and I think that is a nice place to live. Maybe just a small car park at the back here. There we go, nothing too complicated, just add a little bit of parking into this area. Fantastic. I'm really pleased how this has gone. Over here, just wanted to just increase the size on this node a bit, and I might just change that for an asymmetrical road on the end. Let's just pop that back a tiny bit. Let's just see, 2 plus 3, probably this one here. How long is that? That's going to go all the way down to there. But at least we get the bi-directional what's-its there anyway, which is good. The traffic lights are working okay at the moment. Yeah, we're starting to get, because this storage is off the main road here, we're going to start getting people getting in each other's way. So I might just readjust that and have that come off of a separate road. There we go, that should be okay. And then we'll put yield or give way on that one there. Excellent. Oh, things are getting a little bit busy. I think that's because these initially are going to start filling up. I didn't turn off importing from the outside on these ones. So, yeah, things are going to churn along well. So let's just leave this running and soon we'll be hitting level 4. Right, we're getting there. I've just made another couple of little changes. I've got this as a one-way road now, coming in past these drop-offs here and going out over this side just to help the traffic keep moving. I've also put a fence all the way round just to sort of close this area off with all the expensive oil stuff going on in there, and as a way of sort of a nod towards security gates coming in, we've got a toll booth in here. But what I would like to do is, let's come out of that and go into here. And there is a policy, isn't there, for our toll booths under city planning, automated toll. Increased vehicle flow reduces toll booth income. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to pop that up as well. So we're going to make a little bit of extra money. And I've also gone for the time traffic lights. And that just seems to be working okay. Let's just speed this up a minute and just keep an eye on the traffic coming in. Yeah, it seems to be able to deal with that. No problem at all, which is good. And what else have I adjusted? I think that was it. Put giveaway over here instead of a traffic light. Everything else is running nicely. Very good, very good. So I was just going to do a little bit of work here on the line. So we're going to grab our intersection marking tool. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. Before we even get to it, we are up to level 4. Waste oil refining plant, large oil drilling rig, oil maintenance building. We're definitely going to put that in. Petroleum refinery, large crude oil tank. Let's have a quick look at the maintenance building. Nope, that's the storage cavern. That's the way. Where is it? Where is it? It's along here somewhere. It'll be one of these down here, won't it? There we go. Increases the storage capacity of industrial buildings by 5%. Okay, let's just find a nice little spot for that. I'm thinking this area over here would actually work quite well. If I could pop that on the corner, and then I'm going to use the move it mod and just turn that around ever so slightly. We'll butt that up to there. There we go. That's got the access in and out. We could even, if we grab our concrete, just sort of tidy this up a little bit. Feel like we need a little bit more concrete up the ends here. And then we could intermingle it with a bit of this. Yeah, I don't know. I'll work on the detailing. That'll do for now. Excellent. So what do we need to get to level 5? Man, we're flying through this. Workers, we have all the workers we need. So all it is a case of 13,500 resources, which we will easily be able to do. Oh, what was the other factory as well? We've got, we need to put some of these other oil storages in, because I like the look of those. Yeah, it's the waste oil refining plant. So 8,000 units a week of petroleum as opposed to 4,000 units per week. So at some point we could pop that in, that's fine. And then we've got the naphtha cracker plant, which will upgrade the amount of plastic we can use. But that's fine for now. We'll leave it as it is. And what's the other factory that we've got? So we've got the toy factory, this one here. The petroleum refinery. So that's going to need some items, petroleum, plastics, and metals. Well, we haven't started on the metals yet, so no point popping that in. So I'm going to continue tweaking this. Because as you can see, we're sort of getting a little bit low on the old petroleum. We've got plastics. We've got petroleum. I'm just wondering whether, because I did set this to reserve vehicles for unique factories. So we should have at least 2 vehicles that all they're doing is going backwards and forwards to there. Selling. Could I just do restricted permitted building and just say all you're going to do is send that to there and that is it and nothing else? I think we're going to do that, and then I'm going to turn that off because we're just basically all we're doing is sending it to there. And I could even do that with the small warehouse as well. So if I turn that off and say buildings, restricted buildings, only this one here. And we'll do that instead. So that does mean that any excess of plastics and petroleum we get is not going to be sold for money. It's just all going to be coming over here, hopefully, for our production rate. And yeah, see whether that makes enough of a distance and keeps this thing going. This is, which way is this facing? Yeah, that is facing this road here, so that's fine. And we're almost there. We're so close. 12,900. We're very close. We're very close. Let me know of any names in the comments of this area. Tea related, with an American city, Missassipatea, something tied together with that, and oil. Texas oil, that one always comes up. Texas tea or something like that. Let's be a bit more creative and imaginative. Let me know. I'll be interested to see. Why did that not flip over to the next level? What am I missing? What? Did it go to level 5 with that? So workers until next level. I've got 1,206 out of 650. So I've got plenty of those. Resources. Oh, 13,500. Oh, we're almost there. I'll have a quick sip of tea while I'm waiting. Yay! Level 5. Offshore oil drilling platform, naphtha cracker plant, and the sneaker factory. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Well, I just want to look at one thing in here. Offshore oil drilling platform. What would that be like? Yeah, we do have oil. If we sort of went like that and had it off of that roundabout, or we could have it here, that would actually make more sense, wouldn't it? Shame we can't make it any sort of nearer. Yeah, I don't know what difference that would make there. That is pretty much... I prefer it to be in the middle. So if we went like that. It's got no road access at the minute. Oh, and it just completes that little area there, doesn't it? Perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. And then we'd have to work on some road access. We're going to do that next time. Loads of extra things to do. So be sure to subscribe if you're new to my channel. My next video, and the one on the screen as well that you can see, is from Blightea-on-the-Wold, my British build city. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I might have said that already. Subscribe twice. Why not? And I will see you all for the next one. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.